short answer type questions. Question number 1. Why friction is called a necessary evil? Answer of this question: friction is called a necessary evil because it is useful as well as harmful. For example, without friction we cannot write, walk and transmit energy from one place to the other. On other hand, a lot of energy is wasted in overcoming friction. Question number 2. Why friction decreases the efficiency of machines? Answer of this question: friction decreases the efficiency of machines because friction between the moving parts of an machine resists their motion and turns energy into heat. Question number 3. Why force is required to move an object? Answer of this question: force is required to move an object because force has to overcome static friction. Question number 4. How speed of a body changes with respect to application of force? Speed depends on the application of force. Force is needed to increase the speed and also stop the moving object, means to reduce the speed. So, when a force is applied to a body in the same direction, its speed increases, and when it is applied in the opposite direction, its speed decreases. Question number 5. Calculate the net value of force with which body is moving. We know that forces applied on an object in the opposite direction, the net force is the difference between the two applied forces. Here F1 is equal to 30 Newton and F2 is equal to 50 Newton. So net force is equal to F2 minus F1. Substitute the value of F2 and F1, we have 20 Newton. So net force acts along right direction. Question number 6. How direction of force is important for the motion of the body? Answer of this question: force itself depends on the direction. So to describe the motion, force is needed, and as force depends on the direction, thus it's necessary to describe direction while describing motion. Question number 7. Why force is called a vector quantity? Answer of this question: force is called a vector quantity because force depends both on the magnitude and the direction. That is, it actually does depend in which direction you apply the force. Long answer type questions. Question number 1. What is friction? Explain the different kinds of friction. Answer of this question: friction is the resistance to motion of one object moving relative to another. Now, kinds of friction. Static friction: friction which comes into play before a body begins to move or slide over another body. That is, the force that tends to prevent a stationary object from starting to move. Second, sliding friction. This friction occurs when there is relative or sliding motion at the interface of the surfaces in contact. Third, rolling friction. This friction occurs when one surface rotates as it moves over another surface but does not slip or slide at the point or area of contact. Now, question number 2. Explain the desirable and undesirable factors of friction. So, first, desirable factors, that is advantages. Without friction, we cannot write, walk, and transmit energy from one place to the other. Now, undesirable factors, that is disadvantages. Friction is a non-conservative force, therefore energy is always lost in overcoming friction, that is, it wastes the energy as heat and sound energy. It makes the engines to automobiles to use more fuel, and it is responsible for wear and tear of various parts of machines, and it lessens the efficiency of the machines. Question number 3. Give examples of push or pull. We know that a push or a pull on an object is called force. So, examples of push: pushing the trolley, pushing of the car when it breaks down, pushing the table from one place to another. Examples of pull: pulling the curtain, dragging the box, opening of the door, drawing a bucket of water from the well. Now, question number 4. Give examples of change in speed, direction with the application of force and object. We know that force can change the state of motion of an object. See the example: when the batsman hits the ball with his bat, the ball changes both speed and direction. The force applied on the ball, the direction and speed change. Second example: in a game of volleyball, players often push the moving ball to their teammates to make a winning move. Sometimes the ball is returned to the other side of the court by pushing it. In these examples, the speed and direction of the moving ball change due to the application of a force. Now, non-conservative force. A non-conservative force is a force which the work done depends on the path taken. Friction is an example of a non-conservative force. Thank you.